Hello, folks. So I learned fairly late, meaning like after I was done, that the stream died. So that was cool. Um, so we didn't get to really see some of my work yesterday, but that's okay because I can kind of update you on what was going on. I noticed that it cut off before I got to do the celery, which is sad, and the rest of the stream was great. It just got cut off. So right now my my CPU is looking good with my network, so I think we're gonna be okay today. But let's see what we got going on. I know that I wanted to finish up that thud sound. I had done something yesterday that I liked, but it wasn't beefy enough, in my opinion. So I'm gonna move this on there. Now you don't have to see me double. So let's open up Reaper. Boom, opening up Reaper, and I'm just gonna open up some other stuff here while we wait for that. Open it up in the background. I want the alpha and a new tab. I'll just do a new screen here. Just setting up the play testing version of this, and then we got the Redners folder and the sound effects folder. Okay, cool. So yesterday, this is what I ended up with for the fleshy thud. And as you can see, we're getting some nice low end. It's peaking around like that 60 hertz. So it's fairly good. But I forgot to add the fact that like I wanted some kind of like mechanical noise with it. So I'm gonna add that now. Because these are what was the this is another tab. What was the triggered when bullets hit a large biomechanical entity? So we got to get this biomechanical part in there, because right now it's not. What? Why? Oh. You don't need that one. This is default settings. What the heck? Okay, everything else. It looks like what happened was maybe I... Okay, well, let's tune this again. Let's get a small bass heavy room. That's nice. Okay. So, mechanical noise. We're going to do mostly in the box stuff today. I'm kind of hot. I've been messing around with my studio a lot, trying to integrate some stuff, so I'm a little worn out. But let's find like I wanted to try a drill. So let's see what I have for drills. That's kind of nice. It's already got like the sci-fi sort of nature. That's nice too. I'll play with that. I actually think this is some of the stuff I was using for the actual drill. The laser drilling, which, you know, it's a laser, but sawing through wood. Some industrial drill. Jackhammering. Okay, well, we'll use these two to start. I like that this one's punchy here, little tiny one. So let's just hear this. I'm gonna make a new folder for these. I should have just called this Mac. Anyway, really loud. Okay, we only want a little bit of this, and we don't need all this. This might not be the right sound. I think I need like more like a mechanical noise of some kind. Let's go with okay, I heard something in there that sounded interesting. Don't need all that for this. Yeah. That reverb is too much. Let's I want to make this like shimmery, more shimmery. Nice. Yeah. Let's see if I can make see if I can get even more detail. Let's see what frequency ranges are kind of lacking. We're hitting 8K quite a bit. Maybe we don't want that much. It's adding quite a bit. That could be kind of cool if I just did this like really fast. Let's just do like a really quick version of this. See what happens here. Definitely don't need all that low end. Oh my god, I should just be going to my favorites. So dumb. Why do I do this to myself? Okay, we're gonna do a low cut, high cut thing here. Don't need that big of a bump in the 60 Hz range. It's going to cause problems for sure. Okay. Well, without any mechanical noise. So I think it does add quite a bit. Cool. So then let's just take these same things and like shift them around a little bit. Well, this one doesn't have anything different, so we can just get a new one. Okay, and then this I can kind of pull and see if there's any other different variations. Let's hear this alone. Oh, I'm sweating. Ugh. Let's kind of make this a little more interesting. Okay, let's move this here. Let's listen again. Okay. Oops, not all of them, just these two. I don't need all this for this. Okay. Copy and paste. Find a new portion. Let's listen. Kind of cool. Let's see how it blends with. Nice. Let's have this curve go. Okay, let's listen to this. Let's kind of shift this a little bit. this down a little. All right. Turn this reverb down even lower so you can still hear it. Oh, I want it to be mono, actually. And for good measure, let's add a little electricity. I think I want that higher frequency thing. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a part that kind of goes over all of it, and we're gonna delete this, we're gonna delete this, and bring this in here, turn this down quite a bit, and then I'm gonna make this mono. Brain, worky brain. Okay. I'm gonna kind of just do this kind of thing. Oops. That here. Move this over. And that here. Move this over. And that here. Okay. I don't really want a lot of this at all. Just like kind of a hint of electricity. Last one. Just kind of prepping the fades so I can kind of get an idea here. Okay. This, I'm going to add fresh air. I want this to shimmer. As you can see, I do not care if it's clipping. In fact, I kind of want it to. But it's not really adding what I want. So we're gonna try something else. I think I'm just gonna try there we go, getting that presence I'm looking for. And then I'll just make this a low pass. Bring this down a little bit. if I can get some like sparks. That's nice. I think I'll do that. I think I'm just gonna make this part of it. And I think I'm actually gonna lower the pitch on this. We'll give some of that low end back. That's nice. Turn down a little bit. Okay, like that. Oh, that's nice. A little bit of a different flavor. Just got a nice cadence to it. I think I might just, oh man, I just really don't want a lot of this. All right, so now I'm gonna listen to some things on its own. You know what? I think I need to clean some of this up. There's a lot of stuff in it that I don't really necessarily need. Anything, I want this reverb just on the mechanical noise. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut this sound effect, and then I'm going to put it on the Such bad practice not having these all label. I'm sorry. Whatever. That's nice. Cool. That's sounding better. This was the old one. These are the new ones. Cool. It's all going to depend on how it comes in the game, though. Comes around in the game. Oh my God, Charles is here, y'all. This is exciting. Charles, I am working on a fleshy thud for when you hit a mini boss. It's like a biomechanical entity kind of thing. I'm just about to implement it, so you came right in time. I think that's hitting hard enough. That one seems relatively weak. So it must have been what I did with this rubber glove here. I think I'm gonna pull that. Maybe I was crazy. I mean, I know I'm crazy, but this one did feel relatively weak, though. Let's move this a little over more. Let's pull some of this back. And then this, I'll pull even more back. What's going on here? Why is there two? Oh, I see why. Haha. Okay, I'm gonna take these, pull these back a little further. It's hitting okay. All right, I think I'm gonna bump it a little. Bring this down. That one's the one that's the oddball. Okay, so I need to bring this down a little. Because we're peaking around -15 with around 60 hertz, which is where I'd like to be. That one's the one that's feeling a little too big. I think it has to do with some of these. What is going on here? Let's mute this. Ah, that's it. Let's kill some of this transient. Let's do a little bit more. Okay. That's much more reasonable. Okay. So you get used to it, especially when you do it like every day for a while. But yeah, biggest thing I'm doing right now, Charles, is and anybody else that's out there, I don't think anybody else is though, but I'm just trying to fit this in as something unique in comparison to a different thud that I actually probably need to edit a little bit as well. Because basically when you're shooting at this biomechanical machine type thing, like these little mini bosses, you know, you could miss and hit the wall, which then a thud happens for like when it hits the dirt. So I want to make sure that it's distinct enough. So let's hear what this is like. Okay, so these are pretty weak in comparison. Peaking around like 300 hertz or so. It also doesn't really sound like dirt. I think I'm gonna revise this a little bit too. I want some like sand. I think that's the thing that it's missing. Like the thud is okay. Yeah, sound design is extremely difficult. It is not just like throwing sounds together. You really have to think about a lot of elements. You're almost like making the entire game in your head almost, and then like kind of trying to form it in reality to like mold what you kind of imagined in your head. Like for this game, I am thinking about like, okay, why would I use low frequency over mid-range or high frequencies? Why would I choose to use that as like a game design thing? You know, like I want the player to feel something heavy happening when it's appropriate. Like not everything needs to have low end or high end, or so it's like picking the frequency range that you want something to stay within, and then designing around that. So that's kind of what I'm kind of going for. And you'll hear the game shortly. Just stop talking to me. Jeez, Charles. I'm just kidding. Gotta find some sand. I could go about this a very different way, which is like something like sand, but maybe a bit more prominent, because sand is just pathetically sort of bleh, you know, it doesn't really have a lot of sound, especially when you're rubbing it against. Ooh, sandpaper. Maybe sandpaper. Do I have any sandpaper? I made this. W5G. Charles knows what that is, but don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody, Charles. I made this for War 5 games. So, let's try this. Okay, I'm gonna separate these a bit more, because they are, I want to be able to hear this. It's got a lot of shit in it though, so I'm gonna cut some of it out. This is one of my, yeah. I definitely don't need all this. Let's do this. Let's cut everything right now, and I'm gonna pull it back just to see. And then I'm gonna bring this down even further. Man, there's a lot happening below. That's curious. Let's brick wall this shit. There's still stuff coming? Is this like... Oh, okay. I've got some... Yeah... Okay, we're gonna kind of start this over a little bit. We're gonna try some new stuff, because Charles is here, you know. Charles is in the room. Gotta try something different. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this back. So that low end stuff was literally just from the other plugins I had. So, and I'm not getting anything up there. I lose a little fidelity once I get a little down from 8K. Like right around there, you're hearing a little bit of a difference. But that's pretty much the bulk of the sound there. So now these are just like pathetic. Charles is very judgmental. He is not judgmental at all. He's the best. You're the best. The best of the best of the best, sir. It doesn't even sound like dirt. I'm getting rid of this crap. What was I thinking? What the heck was I thinking? I was trying too much. Being too experimental. See, this isn't right either. Son of a gun. Let's get rid of some of this crap. That's actually pretty nice right there. So if we can find a transient that goes along with this, that it's got to be something muted, like a muted transient, just like really round and punchy. Because right now that's just sounding very harsh. I don't necessarily want it to be harsh. Oh my God, Andy's here. Holy crap, this is just my day. Everybody's here. Whole party. Okay, so let's pull back some of this mid-range crap, and then we got some of this upper stuff. And actually, maybe we do want a little low end here. Let's see how this sounds. Andy, right now I'm very not happy with the different thuds in the game. So I'm trying to make different thud sounds that are distinct enough so that you can clearly identify, okay, this is hitting a dirt wall and this is hitting an enemy. So I just like really want it to be distinct so that the player like actually knows that they're not hitting an enemy versus hitting an enemy. There's a lot going on screen in the game, so it's like I want to make sure that the sounds are distinct, and I'm getting in that territory now where everything's starting to come together. Like I'm getting more sounds in the game, so there's more to listen against. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, what stuff would sound better, and instead of like, you know, we don't really have the tools in Veridian Expanse for like, because we're not using middleware, so there's not really like a lot of ability to do like side chaining or something like that where I can duck sounds. So I really have to focus on the sounds themselves being distinct enough and fitting in a place in the frequency spectrum so that when one sound happens, you know, another sound can like fill a place and or be in the same frequency range, and it's not just gonna like sound the same, because I don't just want a whole game of just the same feeling sound. It's just not gonna translate right. So that's when we're going. And right now, so I'm trying to get like a dirt type sound. And I've got some rocks falling here, and then I've got this like sandpaper to kind of like grit it and make it a little gritty. Okay, so this is just like one layer, you guys. It's not going to be like the whole thing, but like let's just call this the sand layer. the sand layer. I cracked myself up. Okay, so now we're gonna do, we gotta find like a rounded kick drum or something. Let me find my kick drums. Did I just find it? I might have just found it. How often do I work projects with? Actually, this is one of the first in a long time. I think I did. Well, some games I will do like, occasionally I'll just like make assets, and so then it's just like, you know, they'll do whatever. And I've done that quite a few times. But like this is like, yeah, it's very, very different. And, you know, Scott's a mad scientist, and, you know, he made his own little engine kind of thing for this, and it's awesome. And you'll see it in action very shortly. I just gotta make some assets so I can actually put them in. So I think this is rounded enough. There is a bit of a, you can kind of even see it, bit of like some weird transient at the beginning here that I might cut. Why does it sound so thin? Maybe it's literally, yeah. And then I cut some of that. Okay, that makes sense. I don't think that's the one. I'm looking for something in like 500 hertz range, probably. Actually, that... those might be interesting to come back to. Ooh, that's nice. It's still not round enough for me. I want something really, really rounded. Wait. That's just got a lot of low end in it. Low end is basically anything lower than 300 hertz is like considered like low end, or like, I guess you'd consider like above 60, 70 hertz as like, I would say probably more like 150 to like the 500 range is like the low mids, or the low mids, but then everything else is, you know, low. But I'm not trying to like get like sub frequencies here. This is not like, not the appropriate. Maybe, no, I just don't think. I just want it to sound like you're punching dirt. It's still just tons of. You know what? Where is my my splice library? Yo. I'll add that. That's the. No, I want my what the hell is it? It's not V-Ride. It's. I think it's called like. What's that? Really, really good. Oliver. There it is. Okay, so let's find the Oliver samples. I know that. Yo. It really was. So that does have a lot more of that mid-range I'm looking for. Low mids. Do 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 do. That's a nice kick sound. No, it's got the hi-hat in there, though. I don't really want that. Maybe a tom is what I'm looking for. Like a low tom. It's getting close. These are my dinosaur footsteps. Those aren't gonna... Oh my god. Those are cool, but they're not. Why did I call it floor tom? Jackass. I think that's actually kind of what I'm looking for. I need to take... I'm going to add a well, first of all, I'm going to make this mono, because it's all the way this ear, in my headphones at least. So I'm going to make this mono here. So we're going to add a transient shaper to this so that it doesn't... Can I just not spell transient? Oh, it's because I'm in my favorites. Transient shaper. I'm going to use the Kilo Hearts one. Okay, and we're going to have a pretty tight cutoff here. Whoops. All right, that's getting closer to what I'm thinking. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down an octave. All right, right now these are... No, this is not the sand layer. Now these are sounding a little too crispy. So now I want to put my favorite EQ on things. Yeah, sick beats. Only the sickest. So... Okay, now I want to pull this back even more so it doesn't sound like a floor tom. Alright, I think I'm going to add, to get this floor tom to sound not necessarily like a floor tom, I think I'm going to add some, like... I've already got a transient shaper on it. Well, let's just use Wormhole, because I love Wormhole, and I love experimenting with Wormhole. Okay, so detuning... That's kind of interesting. It needs more of a thud. So I think if I duplicate this and take this Wormhole off and turn this down and maybe add, you know, something like that, another floor tom. And let's cut this. Just a transient, basically. That's starting to sound... Gabe is... yeah. thank you for having this game on wishlist, because it's going to be the bomb when it comes out. Oh. Let's just go for impacts. Oh, what about like mortar? Do I... Yeah. That's what I need. Maybe just the beginning of this. Thank you, Gabe. I appreciate you. What does that noise be? Kind of feel like I just need these and not even... Goodbye, floor toms. That sounds better. I guess I do have a floor tom still in there. I think if I like kill the, like, I have a very specific sound in my head. It's like almost like every World War II movie you've ever seen, that's like, you know, shooting the guns, and then, you know, it gets, I just can't hear it. It can't figure out. This is seriously like the third time I've redone this. Now it's got no percussion. What if I just do like a sub hit? I'm gonna try it. I just want this little beginning part. And I think maybe full range on this, but quieter. Yes, that's sounding better. Don't think I need so much as sub. I don't think these are correct. But I think this is so far. It actually might need more twinkles, twinkly pebbles or something. I've got a very specific sound in my head and I'm just can't. Okay, I think that's the twinkles I might need. Okay. Let's go way in on this. Basically to okay, now it just needs that impact sound. What would that be? It's like a compression bomb or concussion bomb. All right, the Gundam just came in, blew through the door here. Concussion bomb. It's not exactly what I thought it'd be. Not resonant. I'm gonna turn this down. I'm sorry, guys. I got some Gundams coming through here. The whole city just fell down. Wait. Maybe. Let's try it. I don't want this like hissing at the end here. Just the explosion-y bit. Yes. No, that's not it. I have so many samples. It's just insane. And I think I'm gonna just do it. And I'm gonna open splice. Dirt, thud. They don't have a ton of like sound effects, but this just reminded me of something I might want to try. What about a cardboard box? Just trying to think of like if I have something I could record that would sound like what I'm thinking. I would pull up a reference, but I don't know if I'd get flagged. Okay, I'm going to pull up a reference, but it's not going to be, you're not going to be able to hear it. Sorry. Saving Private Ryan. Just right to the... Alright, I'm going to watch this on another screen here. Saving Private Ryan battle scene. Omaha Beach. That's what I'm looking for. Whoa. Now that was a dirt thud. Man, the sound design is so good in this. Holy shit. It's like... I found exactly the thing that I'm looking for, but now I need to break down how it's being made. It's like a... It's got a heavy... What if I do like a air pressure? Shit, I'm just gonna do it with my voice. I think that's the best way to do this. Okay, so you're gonna hear double me for a second, so I'm gonna mute myself. Okay, now I can hear double me, but that's okay. Alright, so... Alright. Let's try that. Let's see what... That one's pretty good. And this one's pretty good. That one's okay. It just doesn't have a huge transient, which is kind of what I want. I like this one, but it needs some EQing. So, how much time do I waste just like trying to find Pro Q3? Oh my god. So, we're gonna listen to this for a second. I'm trying to get rid of that. Listen to that hollowness. Okay, now that's what I'm thinking of more so. Okay, we can probably turn the sub down now. Or even off. I think I'm going to take it down an octave. I think that will help sell it. And I'm going to add this sub back, but it's going to be tamed. Okay, so dirt. God, I need to just make some dirt explosions of something, you know. Do I have anything? Dirt explode. Okay, I think that'll work. Soil and dirt debris heavy. Okay, let's try that. We're gonna shorten this though. It's too long because this just needs to be literally a split second. But it's important to me that it sounds like it's actually hitting dirt. That's starting to sound right. Alright, we got a lot of low end though, so maybe the sub is not the right answer. I think that's good. Okay, now I'm gonna cut out some of this low stuff we don't need. And I'm actually gonna add OTT to this. And we're gonna do some upward compression. And we're gonna do like something more reasonable. Okay. Smash the shit out of it. Alright, and last but not least, I want to like have like some kind of hiss in there. No, not like that. Actually, that is, I think, what I'm looking for. Something really annoying and high. Only maybe not that. No. All right. I think this is the right direction. But for even more devastation, I'm going to add uber loud. And clip the shit out of it. That's definitely sounding more like I would imagine it. Oh, I think I might have got it. Okay, so now I want to make 4 different versions of this, though. just so there's some variety. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna just duplicate this. I'm going to move some stuff around. These can all go away. And then I'm going to switch out these different attacks. So let's just move some sounds around so we can get some variety here. So it's not just the same freaking hit over and over and over again. And that one's fine. Let's bring that down. Okay. Duplicate this again. Switch out this with this. Didn't I have another one? 3's fine too. That one's a little intense. Move this around. Maybe we want that. This has a little bit more of my voice in it, so I'm gonna kind of get that. Let's do something like this. Let's just bring this down an octave. Ooh, baby. Okay. That's sounding much better, in my opinion, than it did before. So this was what it was. Yeah. Sounds like a saloon door. So now we got 3 new bitchin' dirt thuds. Alright, let's finally get into the meat of putting it in the game. So we gotta first export this. Yep, we're gonna overwrite these files. And then once I'm done here, we'll probably be done for the day. So let's save. And then let's bring down some of these folders. So the way I gotta do this is I have to take my sound effects renders. Did I have another dirt thud in here? I wanted to make sure that, yeah, there's a 4th one that is trash. Okay, so what I got to do here is then go to the sound effects folder within the game, and let's delete these. I really need to empty this trash so I know. Okay, and now I need to copy them over into this folder. So now we got our dirt thud. So we've got our dirt thud and our fleshy thud. That's our fleshy thud. And our dirt thud. They're kind of close, but we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, so now I need to... I closed it out. Now I need to go into the game. And here we go. Alright, so let's... now, I don't want any of this reverb. I do want it to be louder, though. I don't need variation. Okay, I'll add a little bit of the reverb in, so it sounds like it's in the cave. And then for the dirt thud, wherever that is, don't want any of that verb. And then we're going to turn this down a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to save this config. And we're going to... Next thing I got to fix is this thruster. I got to talk to Scott, though, about this. It's driving me nuts. Let's just turn the thruster down for now. No. It's better. Alright, let's hear it when it hits the wall here. Yeah. Let's actually try to turn it up. Let me see what happens. And let's try to see if we can get some variations in there. See how that sounds. Nice. Yes, that's sounding... That's sounding nice. Okay, so then the thud we want to try here is the fleshy thud. Stop hitting me, you little bastards! Yes. Let's try to hit the wall. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty successful. God, I love that shield sound so much. It's a little crazy. It's full. And if you're still watching, there is a weird bug that's happening. The sound. So you can see it on my meter here. Drops. There's a bug happening here. This occlusion bug. Drops and not sure what it is. You want to go, punk? All right. So, my little craft was going crazy here for a second. So I can fairly... I am stuck. Okay, let's quit and save. So everything is sitting pretty well. Like when we're watching, if you're watching my meter, yeah, the scanning, yeah. Like the scanning sound starts strong. Yeah, the occlusion, but it's like, it shouldn't be like that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. The fall off is weird. Let me show you again. How do I freaking play this game? So, the way in my head that this works is you go any which way, it's the same basically. But if I take this and go up here, it's louder than here. And you can hear it cut. It's immediately cut down. And it does it other times too. So yeah, it's very strange. And it's very distracting too. Killed you. And now just no sound. No sound on shooting. Very weird. Okay. I probably shouldn't have saved. That was stupid. Let's quit and save. Quit. Let's open this again. There we go. So I turned God mode off, so now you're gonna get it like it's actually being played. It's getting quieter since the power is not... What was that noise? Oh, it's that gun. I haven't done that one yet. Cool! The dirt sounds good. Okay. Well, feeling good about this for today. Well, thank you so much for watching the stream. Got a couple more sounds done, and they're fitting in fairly well, and I like that. I have a couple of issues that I want to bring to Scott and Andy, but he looks like he's already kind of on it a little bit. So yeah, great stream. That was a lot of fun, and tune in tomorrow where I'll probably be doing more of this stuff. I've got, let's go to my, before I get off here, let's go to my to-do list. Let's go to my to-do list, and this is done. Oh yeah, I gotta ask Scott about that. Thruster's just not working. What was the one? There's, I think the dirt was on an earlier thing and I redid it. So yeah, so all the ones in red are done. So I've got quite a few left to do. But I did want to do like the Hive Death. That was kind of like my next adventure. So let's open this and see what we got written here. So this is triggered when defeating the hive. Placeholder short growl. He sounds like angry. Excuse me. So this is just straight up like a death animation thing, and it sounds like I have some liberties to make a sequence, and then Scott's gonna make graphics to it. So that one will be pretty fun to like imagine. And then I did start on these two, but right now there's only laser equip, or no, there's only laser dig in the game. And the way I'm reading this is that equip the laser and then you use the laser. So that's actually two different sound effects. So I gotta tell Scott that we have to have an equip one too. So oh, what's up, Scott? Scott, so some of the things that I needed to tell you, this dig, we need two different two different syntax for this. So it's like the laser equip and then laser dig. Those need to be two different ones. This thruster is driving me insane. It keeps cutting the sound off at the end. And so I don't know, like maybe the sample's getting cut off too quick. There's a weird occlusion error that's happening when we're doing anything with the scanner. And you know, you can watch back on my stream and you'll see kind of some of that stuff, or we can, you know, talk later about it. Yeah, and there's probably more like that, Scott, because I've noticed that some of these have two different, same with this, like press C to equip the locator, so there's two different things happening here in this hive loop. So we should separate all those out so that I know I can I can make them separately, and then we can implement them separately. Same with like this. This one's not ready, it says. That one's, I don't think, quite ready. Some of these are straightforward. But yeah, thruster and some of these that need to be separated into multiple sound effects. And then like the occlusion would be the things that I would say are play tested, I should say, while I'm doing this. Okay, and that sucks that you just got here because I'm just about to end. But you could watch the stream as I did it. So there you go. It's like you're still there. And thanks again, guys. I really appreciate you coming by and watching and hearing the process and whatever. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm gonna keep continuing to do it probably tomorrow. So have a good one and enjoy your day. Yes, watch the stream.